Are you finding it hard to get the motivation to practice at home? Well, this week we're starting a class practice challenge. Here's how it's going to go. Welcome to the class practice challenge. So when you log your practice, and I'll show you how to do that, your days will count towards the class total. So at the end of the quarter, the orchestra class with the highest percentage of students practicing 3 days or more a week. So it doesn't have to do with how many kids are in each class. The class of all of my classes, period 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, the ones with the highest percentage of students practicing 3 days a week will earn a whole class reward. So think ice cream party, snacks and games in the cafeteria, a whole free day at the end of the semester, basically. How are we going to do that? What you need to do is log into Flipgrid when you practice. You'll click on your class's Flipgrid logo, which is linked on Canvas. You'll enter your username that you use for everything. It's on Skyward. Then you'll take a video in Flipgrid and follow the instructions in the description. Let me show you what that looks like right now. Here is what the Flipgrid landing page will look like. The topic is practice challenge. In your video, you will do 3 things. You'll say the day that you're practicing. For example, if I were practicing on Monday, November 1st, I'd say, hi, it's Monday, November 1st. Next, you'll state what you've been practicing. So for example, if you're practicing number 32 in the book, you'll say first, I'm practicing number 32 in the book, or I'm practicing these measures in this piece. Then at the end, after you've said those first 2 things, you will play some of what you've been practicing. So that is step 1. Step 2 is to go into our class's practice log pear deck, which is also linked on Canvas. You'll find the day that you practiced and fill out all the details for that day. Here is what each slide on the pear deck looks like. Notice it goes from Monday to Sunday. It is 1 full week. You will fill out what music or what skills you're working on your instrument, things that are going well, and then things that you will keep working on next time you practice, and then write down the minutes that you've practiced. The number of minutes does not necessarily matter. It doesn't matter if you practice 15 minutes or you practice 60 minutes in a day. What counts is the days. We want to see all of these days filled up in the Flipgrid practice, or not Flipgrid, Pear Deck practice log. Notice though that each of these days should have a Flipgrid video to go with them to count. So yes, you must follow both steps for your day that you practice to count. Once again, all details and links are on Canvas. Here's where you can find those. You can check the homepage. So this is the beginning orchestra homepage. There are 2 classes that are beginning orchestras, so make sure to click on the correct practice log. It also could be best for you just go to the module, the practice challenge module, which looks like this. And click on the page. Your Flipgrid link for your class is on this page, as well as the practice log and all of the instructions that I'm going through right now. Try to practice several days a week. Again, just 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference in your progress, and you will notice it. The more you practice, the better you'll feel in class. Here are some tips for doing your practice logs. If you don't have tons of time, take the Flipgrid video first while you're practicing, and then log your practicing on Pear Deck, the slides, later. So if you're practicing and you don't have tons of time to spend on the computer, take the 1-minute Flipgrid video, because that's all it is 1 minute of you saying those 2 things and then playing a little bit. Take that first, and then you can have a little piece of paper next to you to write down the other details that you'll fill out on the Pear Deck slide. If you don't have your instrument, you still can practice and participate in this challenge. You can use a pencil and air bow. So in your Flipgrid video, you'll say, it's this day, I'm practicing just holding my pencil, or I'm practicing just doing bow exercises with the pencil, and then you'll do those and talk about what went well and what you'll work on next time in the Pear Deck slide. If you don't have your instrument, you can also say the note names aloud in your music in the rhythm. So like for Fiddler's Hoedown, beginning orchestras, you have D, F sharp, D, F sharp, and you can do your fingers in the left hand along with that. Lots of ways to practice without your instrument by studying your music and going through the motions you would be doing if you did have your instrument. You can also watch and listen to YouTube videos, specifically those on the West Lane Orchestra channel, because I do play through a lot of the pieces that we are working on and talk through them as well. Or you can watch other videos of other orchestras playing them and do your best to follow along. Just be sure you can talk about that in the Pear Deck slide. If you don't have access to the internet or cannot do the online blogs and videos for any reason, like say 1 week your internet is down, or say 1 week you're away from home, please let me know so I can give you an alternate way to fill those things out to get credit for your days practiced. So each week I will update you with all of the totals and percentages from each class. We'll probably focus more on your individual class. Like, here's the percentage of people that have been participating. Here's the percentage of people that have been doing 3 or more days a week. And here are the total days done, those kinds of stats, because I like stats like that. But also because there's a possibility that with more participation, like 80% participation, and not even just the 3 days, like if 80% of people are filling out at least 1 day in the log, might have a little small reward each week for if we have lots of people logging and practicing. So don't wait another day to get out that instrument at home, or get out that pencil, get out your music and go through it. Begin practicing at home today to earn some sweet rewards during and at the end of the semester, as well as making tons of progress towards playing your instrument better. I look forward to seeing your Flipgrid videos, your Pear Decks, and your progress in class.